Alright, so today we're finally going to start attempting to Nuzlocke Pokemon Hard Gold. Now, you may not know what Hard Gold is. I would be surprised if you did know. Pokemon Hard Gold is the Pokemon Heart Gold ROM hack that I made like 2 years ago. And I'm going to be posting this entire stream to YouTube so that that's why I'm explaining everything right now at the start. So in Pokemon Hard Gold, every Pokemon in Gen 4, like all the way through Generation 4, is available in the wild, including legendaries. Legendaries have like a 1% encounter rate in random locations that I felt made sense. Trainers that you meet around have different teams with higher levels. Gym leaders have higher level teams, and each gym leader has 6 Pokemon. So the game's much harder. It's going to be interesting for sure. I have not Nuzlocked this game yet. At least not successfully. I've made a few attempts before this, but I wasn't streaming. And none of the attempts have done very well. I am using speed up because otherwise it's going to take forever to play this game. Now, one of the important things here is that the first rival battle isn't at level 5 anymore. It's at level 7, so your rival's first Pokemon will have their second move, no matter what. So, unfortunately, Totodile is essentially unplayable, because Razor Leaf from Chikorita will almost always two-shot it, and there's nothing you can do about it, because I'm not healing during battles. So I like Cyndaquil, so every single run is going to be done with Cyndaquil. And so we're going to make a save state right here, because every time that we fail, we're going to come back to here. We're going to give the Cyndaquil a nickname. We're going to go with superhero last names, so there's Johnny Blaze. And the early game is going to take a little while. But once we get into it, you're going to see pretty quickly that there have been quite a few changes made. Give me my Pokegear. And let's get going. So Weedle in the first area, not normally there. Is an encounter that I added, of course. I just wanted there to be a lot more variety in the Pokemon teams that you could get before the first gym leader. And honestly, before every gym. You're gonna get a completely different team pretty much every single game. There are some that in the small amount of playing that I've done, I've found to be really worthwhile getting and really strong. Like Mareep and Geodude are almost invaluable. So banking on getting one of those is pretty much what we're going to have to do to get through the first gym. Okay, so we definitely want to heal and gain a level. Probably 2. We're going to go back here and run around. Oh, actually, we want to gain 1 level. And then fighting the Totodile is going to be spotty, because essentially what we have to do is smokescreen spam. Because otherwise, he's just going to use Rage, and then I lose. Because he builds up damage while I'm tackling. I also really like that Heart Gold, Soul Silver have the thing where, like, your Pokemon will survive poisoning sometimes. Well, not sometimes, every time outside of battle. And I don't count that as fainting, because why would I? They didn't faint. Also, losing to poison outside of battle when you have 1 Pokemon sucks. So, not doing that. Alright. Now that I'm level 7, I can head north. Get talked to way too many times. This guy, the Apricorn guy. Ah. Also, the day and night encounters are completely different. So if you start a game at night, you'll end up with a completely different team than if you start during the day. Like, you might be able to get 2 of the same Pokemon out of 6 by the time you get to the first gym. But that's still pretty good variety. See, the Nidos are pretty good, but they evolve late. So they're less worth it. I didn't want them to evolve too early and end up being overpowered. So I'm pretty sure they evolve at like level 46. Then again, I guess I shouldn't be too worried about things being overpowered. Bugsy's got a hair across. So it's a pretty rough gym, to be honest. Like, the first gym isn't that bad, but once you get to the second gym, it really starts ramping up. Okay, I don't need to heal. Oh yeah, I forgot it has water gun in this, not rage. So, like, Cyndaquil kind of gets the shaft on not getting Ember early, but it does get Smokescreen, and that gets us through this fight. There we go. Done. Alright, let's go. Well, we're Nuz. This guy's Zun. For now. Alright, let's go talk to Mom. Excuse me, and then get going. We can start building a team. Also, no spoilers, but there are a couple of surprises, and the Elite Four teams are pretty strong. So we have that to look forward to if we get there. Alright. First team members of PG, I'm actually really happy with that. Ah. That is a problem. There we go. Easy. No problem at all. Alright. Start. Honestly, really glad I didn't get a Weedle. But Beedrill does do pretty alright in the first gym. Really glad I didn't get a Ladybug. A lot of the weaker Pokemon are available earlier. Spearows, really nice to get early. Really good for Bugsy. Diglett's not great, but we'll take anything we can get, at least for now. Shit. Well, he's gonna be Grim, most likely. Once I find the name Raider. Goldenrod. Get a Premier Ball. I find it's good to get 2 potions, 2 antidotes, 2 paralyze heal. Just keep those on me at all times. Generally, I end up with 5 of each. Bellsprout's not great, but we'll take whatever, like I said. So, Bellsprout. Hell yeah. I mean, it's gotta be Ivy, right? It's even a female, so that's just perfect. That's what we wanted right there. That's what I wanted. Mareep. Alright. So this is important. Before you fight any trainers, you want to level up your Pokemon to at least 5, but 7's preferable. So, start with Stark. don't think I win this unless it keeps using foresight. Definitely don't win if my tackles keep missing. Well, that was easy. What a challenging battle. I died of a crit. I meant to go back to fight, but that's okay. Healing's probably good, because losing a single Pokemon before the first gym is really bad. You need to either have something that you don't mind losing in the first gym, or you need a Mareep, or a Geodude. And I guess Diglett's not a bad encounter because they're also in Dark Cave. So that gives me 33% chance, essentially. 1 in 3 chance of getting... Jesus. A Geodude. Why does it no quick attack at level 5? Alright. Level grinding we go. I got Keen Eye, so that's good at least. Alright. We'll get the unnamed Diglett out here. What a crit! Oh my god. There's going to be so much level grinding. If you're watching this on YouTube, feel free to skip through the level grinding. Just jump to, like, the battles and stuff. At least get everything to 6. It's going to be not very effective. Honestly, Ivy's going to be not very effective against everything here. Yeah, I really don't want any of these. That was my encounter, wasn't it? No, I got the Bellsprout up here. Jeez. Oh, look, a Shroomish. Shermish is really good to get early because then you can get a Breloom before the 3rd gym. And if you get a Breloom for Whitney, you're pretty well set. So I did a fun thing with these first 2 battles here because originally these kids both had a Ratatta the same level. I'm not giving that kid my number. Get out of here. And then the second kid had a Pidgey. This one, he's got a Starly. That's level 6. Well, that's not great. Okay, there's a crit. Now, this Ratatta. Whoa. This Ratatta. No, not fight. Going back to Blaze. This Ratatta has guts. And it's also got perfect IVs. Fuck! That's probably going to be the first run right there, honestly. I think we lose to this kid's Ratatta. I fucked up there, too. Yeah, I think we lose to this kid's Ratatta. Holy shit. Well, that's why leveling's important, kids. Look at that. Alright. Naruto characters. Yeah. Naruto characters. Why not? Alright. Well, you know what that means. We are on attempt 2 of 4 total Pokedeaths. Alright, I'm gonna take like a minute here. And I'm gonna go ahead and heat myself up a hot pocket, and I'll be right back. And we are back. Alright, well. Clearly, that run did not go well. Okay, there was no excuse for that. I should have leveled up more. I had 4 Pokemon. They had 2. That youngster absolutely sharded on me. It's crazy. Dude. The encounter RNG is crazy. I'm keeping a tally of the number of Pokemon that die total until I beat this. So that tally is gonna get pretty high. I've got a feeling. God, these Hot Pockets are greasy. What the fuck? Also, it is so hot in here. I can't turn my fan on because of the microphone. Oh, we're good. I'm gonna get such a trash team this time, I've got a feeling. Okay, smoke screen. Nice crit. Brother. There we go. Level 7. Go heal, go see Mr. Pokemon. Get ready for the rival battle. Hopefully it goes well. Last time it went about as well as it could. I didn't tank a single water gun. Thanks for the map. Mr. Apricorn. Give me the Apricorn box that I will literally never use. I know what you're thinking. There's free Pokeballs. I'm not planning on... I haven't had a run last long enough to actually go back and collect Apricorn balls from Kurt. So... they're neat, but 3 Pokeballs per day is not worth it. Getting the Reap is pretty good. Hopefully I can get one. If not, it's okay, but... wow, that is a hot pocket. God damn. Naruto using ninja tactics. That's 5. That's 6. God damn it. Well. We're gonna mulligan the the first rival battle. Because it's not a game over, you can't re-battle them like you can with May and like Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald. You just don't get the XP. Which kinda sucks, but you know, it is what it is. Alright. Clarifying the rule here. Whiting out is a game loss. So every other rival battle, you can white out, you lose. No, I do want you to... There we go. There we go. Because Mom buys berries. Alright, Pokemon tutorial. Ooh, his HP is barely down. Spearow's pretty good, to be honest. There we go. Now we get a Spearow. Really good for Bugsy. Shit, what's his name? Datara. Not because he explodes, or clay, but because it's the only thing I can think of that flies. Alright. Let's go get our third team member. Kinda hoping for a Nito. Ooh, a Mareep! That's what we want to see. That's even better. I forgot Mareep spawns here. Boom. Done. Alright, first gym's locked. Alright. I should have grabbed more Pokeballs first. Oh yeah, I don't get the XP and I also don't get the money from beating the rival. I don't need 2 potions. We'll take 3 antidotes. 3 paralyze heals though. Sunito. But I don't have anything that can indirectly hit it. So I'm going to end up getting poison pointed. What a crit. Jesus Christ, that was so close. Alright. Tsunade. I mean, so far, everything I've gotten has been pretty good. Okay. There we go. Look at that. No, not Pokedex, Pokemon. Ah. Oh, I do such little damage right now. We'll get there, though. God. You're so weak early. So fragile, I should say. And the only bird Pokemon that I could have gotten that would have been better would be Starly. Immediately dead to a crit. Yeah, I'm just running from this. Never mind. There we go. Say, as long as I don't miss. Also, where are all the bug Pokemon right now? Like, I can't run into Weedles and Ladybuzz? Crazy. Dude, the difference one level makes. There we go. A Wurmple. Okay, up a level. Good. I think I get Thunder Wave at 7. Nice crit. It's at 8. Jeez. Pretty free battle. This one watched what happened last time. It doesn't want the same thing to happen to it. But it's gonna. When did this guy get Thunder Wave? Swap train these guys. Nidorena's pretty useless right now, to be honest. She'll get better, though. Did I say Nidorina? I meant Nidoran female. There's a breeze rolling through the window right now. It feels so amazing. I hope it keeps coming. Oh, excuse me. That was weird. Ah. There we go. What a crit, dude. We'll absolutely take that. Another one. Back to back. We'll take them. That's the wrong attack. good to keep going. One more Pokemon. Coming up on an hour. That's about as long as I want to keep these sessions. Just for the videos. To be honest, I want to end this in like 11.5 minutes, so the video is about an hour long. And also because I want to be able to turn the fan on. It is so hot. Gotta do this earlier tomorrow. I think the plan is essentially going to be just lowering that Ratatta's attack. Ratatta, whatever. Ratatta, Ratatta. Same thing. Alright. I'm going to go heal. We're going to go fight that first kid. And then we're going to go beat that second kid and not wipe to him. I think the way we're going to do that is mostly just growl it with like everything I can. God damn. Oh, I will not give you my number. Okay. Let's see, versus the Starly. This should be good. And then maybe I can get a static proc on the Ratatta. Oh, there's static on him. Wow, dude. I don't want to poison it. I don't want it to get guts. There's 2. There's 3. There's 4. That's gonna have to do it. Because I gotta switch to Naruto. You gotta come in and Rasengan this guy. Get him. Boom. Easy as pie. Alright. Let's use a couple potions. Honestly, I don't know why I did that, because Datara can just take this dude on by himself. He's got like a Metapod and something. I don't remember what the other thing is, though. Figured after getting through that Ratatta, you deserve a little XP reward. A little rare candy, essentially, in the form of a Metapod. Route 31. It's a new route. I'm gonna get growled away. Not growled, roared away. There's nothing I can do about it. It didn't roar me away. Arrgh! There it goes. Well, that's one encounter down. Okay, I know nothing in here. Knows a ground move. I'm really hoping for a Geodude here. Not a Zubat, not an Onix. I was really hoping not to get a Diglett. Okay. Oh, that's okay. Diglett's alright. Use another potion on Datara because I do not want to backtrack. It's not like I can use them in battle anyways, so now would be the time. Alright, let's absolutely rock some bugs. Go. Datara also solo Sprout Tower. I'll take your phone number because you give me berries. I put Pikachu in the early game as well because everybody likes Pikachu. It's a rare encounter though. If you get it, you can run with a Pikachu and you can absolutely just stomp through Falconer. Alright. I should have enough time for my last two encounters here before the gym. There is a very good chance that we're going to get nothing useful here. Oh, Ratatta. Ratatta would be nice. At least if it's got guts. Then it would be nice. Datara can take the hits. Just in case I catch. I do. Very nice. Kabuto, because he's a rat. Or he will be soon. Now, we've got one more encounter, and some truck outside backing up. Jesus. We'll rest our Pokemon for a minute. And this encounter is going to be a little bit higher leveled. Because the only other place besides the Ruins of Alph, which I'm not collecting an unknown, this is the only place that we can get another encounter. But Route 32 is this whole way, but also includes this patch of grass. The encounter table for here is for the next route, essentially. Lotad's not bad, honestly. Don't need a Water Stone for Ludicolo. Yeah. Jiraiya. Alright, well that's been about an hour, so that's gonna be it. Stop back in tomorrow. I'll be doing the next session. I'm gonna be doing like multiple sessions and just breaking it into hour chunks for easier YouTube consumption. Alright. Hopefully we'll get to see a lot more of the game next time.